The porch light of the Miller house was the neighborhood's North Star, warm, inviting, and always on. To the neighbors, Elias and Martha were saints. Elias coached Little League, Martha organized the annual bake sale. They were the couple everyone aspired to be. But as soon as the heavy oak front door clicked shut, the warmth evaporated. Inside, the air turned cold and sharp. 10-year-old Leo, the eldest, immediately stepped in front of his younger siblings, Maya and Toby. He could tell by the way his father untied his tie, slowly, with a rhythmic, menacing deliberation, that the perfect day at the park had been an exhausting performance for him. "The rug," Elias whispered. It was worse when he whispered. "There's a scuff from your shoes, Toby." 6-year-old Toby began to tremble. Martha, still wearing her "world's best mom" sweater, didn't offer a hug. Instead, she sat at the kitchen table and watched with a terrifying, frozen smile. "We have an image to maintain, children," she said, her voice melodic and hollow. "And dirt is a sign of a dirty soul." For the next 3 hours, the house was a silent factory of penance. The children weren't allowed to speak. They scrubbed the floors on their knees with toothbrushes while Elias paced behind them, his leather belt creaking with every step. If a sob escaped Toby's throat, Martha would gently place a hand on his shoulder, not to comfort him, but to squeeze until his knuckles turned white. "Smile, Toby," she'd coo. "Practice your happy face for church tomorrow." They were trapped in a curated nightmare. Their bruises were always in places the Sunday best could hide. Their hunger was kept secret behind a pantry locked with a keypad. Late that night, huddled together under a single thin blanket in the attic, Leo whispered to the others. "The neighbors think we're in paradise," he breathed, wiping a tear from Maya's cheek. "Why won't they look at our eyes?" Maya whispered back. "They only look at the flowers in the yard." Outside, a neighbor walked his dog, waving at the Miller house. He thought about how lucky those kids were to have such a stable, loving home. Inside, Leo held his breath, listening to the heavy footsteps of his father patrolling the hallway, waiting for the sun to rise so they could put on their masks and survive another day of perfection. Would you like me to continue this story by describing how the children eventually find a way to reach out for help?